Thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. I'm going to be doing a video today on how to make this beautiful granny square skirt. You're going to need yarn of your choice. I'd recommend two colours. I've gone for a black and a red. You are going to need two hook and eye clips, one to fasten here, and I've placed one more in here. You are going to need a zip. You will need a sharp darning needle, and you will need a 2.5mm crochet hook or a 3.5mm if you're using a thicker yarn, and a pair of scissors. I hope you enjoy the video. Let's look at the design. So this is the front of the skirt. We are going to add a waistband. We are going to add a zip. I'm going to place my zip on my right side because that's where I like my zips to be. And I'm going to be using 45 granny squares. I'm going to do 9 lengthwise, and for the width I'm going to do times 5. So I need 45 in total. For the back I am going to put a slit just because this is a long skirt and I don't want to get stuck when I'm walking. For the back, exactly the same number of granny squares, and of course that zip's going to fall on this side because it's going to be on my right, and this is the back of the waistband. With the granny squares that I'm using, I've made them 4 rows. This measures 3.5 inches. Now, for you to work out your measurements, I recommend grabbing a measuring tape, measure your waist and measure your hips. Now, we've all got really unique body shapes and sizes. With the actual granny square calculation and panel, please calculate that to the widest part of your body, so the widest part of your waist or your hips. Example, in my case, I'm a UK size 8. I have about a 30-inch waist, but my hip thigh ratio is 38 inches. My waist is 30 inches. I need to make this fit the wider part of my body, and when it comes to the waistband I can make that smaller because I've got a zip here, and I can also put a little hook and eye clip here, or I can elasticate this. But if you, let's say, have a bigger waist than bigger hip size, you're going to want to measure your granny squares according to your waist size. Now, I've only gone with 4 rows because that fits me perfectly, with 5 squares going across, 9 going down. If you wish to, let's say, add another row on this, you can absolutely make this 5 rows to make it fit better for you. If you fall at like a size 10, you can absolutely go ahead and for the width add 6 granny squares going across for the front. For the back you can do 5. Your skirt simply will even out because of the nature of the pattern that we're using. If you do have any questions with sizing, you need any further help with that, please drop down in the comments box and I'll be sure to assist you with it. Hold our yarn like this, twist it and pull through. Go ahead and do a magic circle if you wish to. I do not. We're going to chain 4 and slip stitch into that first space there. Chain 2. We are going to place 16 double crochets in the center. So that's 1. The first one always counts as 2. So we've got 2 there. 3. Got 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. Go ahead and slip stitch into that first chain space. scissor and just snip that. We're gonna, again, I'm just gonna go ahead, secure my yarn as I tend to do, and slip stitch into any stitch like this. Chain 2. We need to start with the corner. So to make the corner, double crochet. You've now got 2 double crochets. Go ahead and chain 1 and double crochet twice into that same chain space. Chain 1, skip a stitch, and we're going to go and place 3 double crochets in that same space. We're going to chain 1, we're going to skip a stitch, go into the next stitch, double crochet twice, chain 1, double crochet twice. That's our second corner. Chain 1, skip a stitch, go into the next stitch, 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, chain 1. Let's work the third corner. Skip a chain, go into the next chain, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch, and in that stitch we're going to place 3 double crochet. Let's now work in the last corner. So chain 1 and skip a stitch, and in that next stitch we're going to do 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch, 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and we're going to slip stitch into that first space there. I'm just going to snip and secure that yarn like that, and that's row 2 done. I've just picked that corner at random, chain 2, and we're going to double crochet. But remember, that first double crochet always counts as 2. Chain 1, double crochet twice, chain 1, in that space 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, 3 double crochet in that next space there, 1, 2, 3, chain 1. Let's work on that corner. So we've got 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1, and we're going to do the same thing in these 2 spaces, this corner, these 2 spaces, this corner, and then these 2 spaces here. So 3 double crochets in that space that you see there, chain 1, 3 double crochets in the next space, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, let's work the corner, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1, in that space we're going to do 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, in the next space we're going to do 3 double crochet, chain 1, let's work the last corner, so that's 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1, and in that space 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and that last space there, let's work our last 3 double crochet, chain 1, and we're going to slip stitch into that first space there. We are going to start again in the corner, slip stitch, chain 2. This time we're going to increase each row by 1 post again. So we've got this space to go through, this space to go through, and this space to go through. So for the corner, double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1, and in that space we're going to work 3 double crochet, chain 1. In the next space we're going to work 3 double crochet, chain 1. In the next space we're going to work 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, chain 1. Let's work the corner. Corners always remain the same, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1. Same thing in the next 3 spaces. We're going to do 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 1. And that next corner, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1. 3 spaces, we're going to work 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, chain 1. In the next space, 3 double crochet, chain 1. Next space, 3 double crochet, chain 1. And that corner, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1. Last 3 spaces, 3 double crochets each. So 1, 2, 3 double crochet, chain 1. Next space, 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, chain 1. And the last space, 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, slip stitch. How I block my granny squares is just by wetting my granny square, so this is quite wet, and I will just grab these sewing pins. Bobby pins work fine as well, by the way, and I will just go ahead and give these a little bit of a stretch, and I will leave them to dry like this. I now have all of my granny squares right here. They are nice and dry and nice and square. I'm going to start to place these so that I can sew them. I'm using a plastic darning needle, and I'm going to put them facing away from me. So I'm going to do 5 across, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm just going to go ahead and set out my second row. Okay, and then I'm just going to add rows as I progress along. I am going to seam right to left first, all along, and then I'm going to go downwards. You want to go through both chains, and we want to make this as tight and secure as possible. Just going to pull that through, and I'm going to go ahead and make a really, really strong knot. Just going to go chain by chain and just secure the squares like this. So these are the right sides, and this is the wrong side, as you can see. So I'm just going to place that flat like this and carry on seaming across here. When I now connect to the next 2 granny squares, I'm not going to pull too tight. Please leave just a little bit of give. That give's not going to affect us too much, because remember, we're going to have to seam the skirt going down this way as well, but just to avoid it scrunching up, do leave a little bit of a gap, just like this. Okay, it will blend together really nicely in the end. Okay, so I have the front panel and I have the back panel. Both of these panels are exactly the same, 5 squares across and I think 8 or 9 going up. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to stitch these 2 panels together. I'm going to stitch the front and the back panel together exactly the same way as I have stitched these squares together. I have seamed one side together, front and back. For the other side, zip here, just so that I can fasten and unfasten. I'm gonna seam it this side, and then I'm gonna seam this side here, and then the rest of it I'm just gonna sew using this sharp darning needle here. I've got some black thread on this. I have doubled the thread to ensure that it's strong. So I'm going to start it right here in the corner of that square. I'm getting as close as I can to the zip. Gonna carry on stitching the zip all the way down. I've seam the zip together on nice and secure all the way down to here. What I'm gonna do now is I am going to start to stitch the remaining squares together, just like this. I'm going to go all the way down, but I'm going to leave these 2 squares just open. I'm not going to seam them, just to give a little bit of slit in the skirt. And then I will come back and talk about the waistband that I'm going to add. A little bit of a slit here. This is the top of my skirt, and here is my zipper. I'm just going to bring the zip down so I can see what I'm doing. Secure my yarn, and then I'm going to start to double crochet around the waist, but I need to lose a few stitches because my waist is smaller than my hips. So I'm going to do 1 double crochet. I'm going to do my 2nd double crochet, and then I'm going to combine the 3rd and the fourth stitch together. Double crochet 1, I double crochet 2, and then I combine the third. So I start the double crochet, but I don't pull it through, and then I go straight in for a second double crochet. So I've got all these strands of yarn on my hook, so I'm going to pull through all of those and then pull through the last two. So I've combined 2 stitches together there. So I'm going to carry on doing that so that I can drop a couple of stitches, and you're going to see how this is ribbing up just a little bit. So my waist is getting just a little bit smaller, which is what I want. So I'm going to carry on double crocheting until I reach this part of the zip, and then I will come back and tell you and show you what I'm going to do next. So I've done my last double crochet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slip stitch, tighten that loop, and I'm going to do about 5 chains. The reason I'm going to do 5 chains is I'm going to put a hook and eye clip on here, so when I come back around this way, I'm going to build on this, extend this belt out towards here. That's just going to help me fasten the side just a little bit more. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn my skirt back around, and I'm going to do 3 rows of the waistband. First of all, these 5 chains here, I'm going to double crochet, back, around, now that I've reached the chain of double crochets that I've added, I am going to rib the waistband. How I'm going to rib the waistband is I'm going to go behind the first double crochet and double crochet. Now I'm going to go in front of the second double crochet and double crochet. Now I'm going to go behind the next double crochet. Now I'm going to go in front of the next double crochet. Then I'm going to go behind. That's how I'm going to rib the waistband. Can you see the back of that? So this is now ribbed. I am going to work all the way around. Then I'm going to chain 2, and I'm going to do that all the way back around. So I'll probably add 3 ribbed rows back and forth. Then we'll come back and I'll show you how I'm going to fasten my skirt with these hook and eye clips. I have completed the waistband, and can you see by what I meant by ribbed? I'll just give you a little bit of a close-up there. So the skirt is now nice and fitted around my waist. I've got a nice zip here, and when I said chain 5, this is what I meant here. So we are going to now use this thick hook and eye clip and attach this just like this way, and place this here so it can be secured like, oh, if I hold it the right way, secured like this. And then I'm going to bring this silver hook and eye clip, place 1 hook there and 1 eye right there, and that'll fasten like so. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix these off camera, and then I will show you the final result. Okay, so this is the skirt complete. I'm obsessed with it. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you the fastening. So I've got a hook and eye clip just here, and then I've got another hook and eye clip here, and then I have the zip here. And this is nice and secure. It's not too tight, but it fits great. And as you can see here, it is very, very long as well. So I hope that this video is helpful for you. Please like, comment, subscribe, and it doesn't cost you anything, but please do subscribe because it means the absolute world to me. Thank you so much for watching and have a blessed day. Bye.